Hello there, welcome back again to my new tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to create this awesome slider using the View Pager 2 library, and we are going to use the list adapter, cycler view list adapter. We are going to also add some transformation inside of this adapter, so this View Pager. So let's get started. I have already created a project and I've added only a single dependency of glides. You can easily find this on my internet. So let's get started with our layout. Here we need to add a view pager. For that, first I'm going to add guideline, a horizontal guideline, and I'm going to make it to the percentage and give the percentage of 10 from top, and we also need the percentage from bottom. So I'm going to add another horizontal line and I am going to make it percentage and make it 10 from bottom, and between them we will add our view pager. So I'm going to add a view pager 2, make it 0 dp and 0 dp, and what you need to do is you just need to drag it like this. So drag it with this guideline and then this guideline. Okay, and then give it the id is, you can give it any ID. I'm giving it a VP slider. Then we need to give it a padding. I'm going to giving a padding from the start 40 dp and padding from and also 40 dp. We're going to use the clip to padding false and clip children also false. So that's it for our main layout. I'm going to add that inside of our activity slider, inside of our activity. So this is view pager 2. Below here we will init it. So for that I'm going to create function init view. Inside of this we will initialize it using the find view by id. Now we need adapter, so we can attach that adapter with our slider. So I'm going to create a new Kotlin file, name it as slider adapter. So I spell it wrong. New class slider adapter, and so we need a layout. Adapter slider. Now here we are going to do is we are going to use a card view. And below here we need an image view. There we are going to show the wallpapers. So I'm going to add image view, make it match parent, and then we need to give margin to that card. I'm going to give it 10 dp and the card corner radius and make it 15 dp, and then card background color, make it black. Now give it a scale type to the center crop and give the id to that image view. It's, you can give anything. I'm going it iv wallpaper. Now we're going to attach this layout with our adapter. For that we need to extend it with the list adapter of a recycler view, and first argument is the type of data, that is in the form of int, because we're going to get the wallpapers from our drawable, and then the view holder, recycler view dot view holder, and inside of these parentheses we need to define the diff util class. For that I'm going to create a diff util class. So diff callback, I'm going to name it as diff callback. That will extend the diff util dot item callback. Inside of this we need to pass the type of data we're going to use inside of our adapter, and now we need to implement the member of that class. So this diff callbacks just identify the changes. So what you need to do is you need to define the all item is equal to new item, that's return the true and false condition to this, and here you need to define the uniquely identify the item, but we only have the one value, that is integer, so we will do the same here, and we need to pass that class diff callback here. And now what we need to do is we need to implement the members, that is on create view holder and on bind view holder. And for that we need to create a view holder. So I'm going to create an inner class, name it as a view holder, that will extend the recycler view dot view holder. Here what we need to do is we will add a constructor, and we will create a function here, and I'm going to name it as on bind. Inside of this we will pass the type of data, that is integer. So I'm going to give it the type of integer, and first we will attach our this layout to the slider Kotlin file. So I'm going to return that view holder. Inside of this we need to pass the view, and the view is that adapter slider, so we need a layout inflator dot for that, and layout inflator dot from, and inside this we need to get context, so we will get it from parent, and then dot inflate, and here we need the layout, that is our adapter slider, and then we need a parent container view group, that is parent, and after that we will set root to false. Now here we will get the item and pass that item to this function. So for that, first we will get the item, val item is equal to, we will use the get item function of this list adapter class, and we need to pass that position inside of this. After that we will do we will need the object of holder, so I will use the holder and cast our view holder class that we created here, and below there we will call that function using the object of that holder, hold dot on bind, and we will pass the item inside of this. Now what we need to do is we need to find that view and attach the wallpaper with that view. So first we need to find it. So for that I'm going to create a wall iv wallpaper, and the data type of that wallpaper is image view is equal to find sorry item, we need a view, so that is item view dot find view by id, and then we will pass the r dot id dot iv wallpaper. Here we will use collide to set that wallpaper, and inside of this with we can also use the context view activity, so we are going to use the view, that is our iv wallpaper. Below here uh, we will use the load, what we are going to load, that is wallpaper, and where we're going to load that wallpaper, we're going to load that wallpaper inside of that image view. So that's it for our adapter. Now attach that adapter to the view holder. So we are going to this activity, we are going to add that slider adapter, and make the object of that slider adapter is equal to slider adapter. Now we need to attach it to the view pager, so I am going to attach it slider. Now we need a data that we want to show, so I have some wallpapers. I'm going to copy these wallpapers, rename it to the small cap, and I'm going to copy these wallpapers and paste inside of our drawable. Now I'm going to make a function that returns that array of these wallpapers. So I'm going to make a function on get a wallpaper. So here we will return I'm getting the error. Okay, here I'm going to return the data type, uh, make it the list of int values. Okay, list of int values, and then inside of this we will define all these wallpaper. So I'm going to use an array, name it as data array list of, and here I'm defining the type of data, that is integer, and inside of the data we are going to add the drawables, and the first one is Akuma, and I'm going to copy this and paste it 10 times. I'm going to change the name, then Lisa, then Anna, then Brian, then Lisa, and then Jin, then Josie, Julia, King, and Nana. What's the spelling? Julia, King, and Nana. And we're going to return that data here, return data. Now we are submitting this array to that adapter, so I will submit it using the submit list function of list adapter. Inside of this we will call that function get wallpapers. Now let's run and check the code, and after that now we are going to add the transformation to our slider. Let's check the output. So this is how our code runs successfully. Now we need to like add a transformation, and we also need the offset visibility of page. So for that we need some extra things. First we are going to add the offset here. So what we are going to do is here with the slider I'm going to add vp slider dot off screen page limit is equal to 3, and then we need a transformation. For that I'm going to create a function private fun get transformation, and here we will return the composite page transformation. So I will return the compose, there it is, and here we will create the object transform, and then what we will do, we are going to create the object of this transformation, and inside of this transformation we'll add, first we will add the margin. So I'm going to add the transformation transform dot add transform, and inside of this we are going to add the margin page transformer, and I'm going to give it 30. And then we will add an other transformation, that transformation is a formula that like scale up and down, the y scale y, make it up and down. So for that I'm going to use like page dot scale y. We're getting this page from here, and we'll put the formula here, that is 0.85 float value, and we will plus it using the position, that is 1, and then minus abs, and then we will pass that position here, and I'm going to import it abs. Then we will multiply it with the 0.15 f. So it's giving us a warning, what this warning is about. Okay, now we will return that transform, and we will submit that transform here to our view pager. So I am submitting that it set page transformer, and inside of this we will pass that get transformation. Now let's run and check it. Now you can see it's working perfectly. Now I will remove this top action bar using the theme. I am using the light with the dot no action bar, and now let's run it again. You can see it's working too great. Like now if you want to reduce the size of the top, if we reduce the top, make it to the 5 and also make it 5. Now let's run it again. Now it's working perfectly. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching my tutorial. Please like and subscribe my channel.